Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Now let's get a quick pregame.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed...
All right, thank you, David. And tonight, something we always like to see. Two fierce conference rivals going at it. Doris, what's the difference in emotion in a rivalry game such as this?
Well, what you like about something like tonight's game is there's a little bit of distaste, right? When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Davis against Ilyasova. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Drummond. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Schroeder. And the pass to James. 5 on the clock. Davis sets a screen for 3. And LeBron gets it to go. With the assist by Drummond. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, the deep bomb from LeBron, who makes that shot look effortless.
Feeds it to Mitchell. Ilyasova a screen. Shoots from 12. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Los Angeles on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And it's Conley penetrating over Davis. Conley gets the bucket.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Davis. Buries it down low.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Caldwell-Pope. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Caldwell-Pope's got his first basket.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Conley against Schroeder. Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Utah.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Drummond.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Inside, Bogdanovich, and he slams it one-handed.
Wow, Kev, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
James in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Drummond passes to Caldwell-Pope. Here's James, and he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Mitchell. 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. Already, Doris, several elite rookies are struggling. We often see top high school players making the seamless jump to college. Why is that next jump from college to pro so much more difficult?
Well, I think every level of basketball that you go up, whether it's high school to college and then college to pro, there's a different level of physicality. The players take an extraordinary jump both in their approach to the game, their level of professionalism, what their physical and mental maturation state is. So the NBA has the best players not only from the United States, but from across the world. And so obviously there's a level of preparation that's required on a day-to-day basis, and the season is so much drastically longer from the college, which plays about 32 to 40 games, to an 82-game regular season, and then if you're fortunate enough to be in the playoffs. So there's a level of endurance required in addition to both the physical and mental maturation standpoint.
Schroeder, left side. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Mitchell kicks to Ilyasova. Conley dishes to Favors. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Derek Favors has always gotten a lot of credit for his defensive abilities, but to me, his offense has come such a long way since he came out of Georgia Tech.
And he makes the first. And Favors a good post threat. Doris, he can hit that hook shot with either hand.
And the footwork serves him well in the pick and roll. Even when the help is there, this guy can maneuver and create his own shot around the rim.
And so Favors nails both of them.
And I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
Schroeder kicks to Drummond. The feed to LeBron. Davis down low, working on Ilyasova. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's coming off an excellent season. 6th in assists, 8th in scoring, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. To the middle, here's Favors. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when you look at Derek Favors, do you think Dorsey's maximized his potential, or is there still room to grow?
No, I definitely think he's got a higher ceiling. Favors is a guy who came into the league after just 1 year at Georgia Tech. So let's remember, he's still mid-20s right now. And the way this guy works, he's going to get better and better.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Joe Ingles comes in for Mitchell, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Gasol passes to Matthews. Back to Gasol. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
They set the pick. Favors with the screen. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Here's Gasol. Good on the baseline, Jay. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Outside Favors. Back to Kuzminskis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Utah, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And the Jazz making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Gasol, a screen on Ingles. Pass to Kuzma. Harrell kicks to Gasol. Over Favors. No good from Gasol. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Gasol against Favors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors.
Funny, for so long, Brother Powell was thought to have the much better career, but Mark has made the gap between them all the more closer.
Doris is a former guard. You know how much energy it takes to run a team and think a game as well as score. I mean, there's a lot on your plate at that position. What backcourt guys get an advantage of playing with a consistently high motor?
Well, Russell Westbrook, in addition to his ferocity, seems to be able to sustain his level of energy across a 48-minute game. I feel like the guy never gets a rest, so he's one high motor guy. I'll tell you a guy who doesn't do it the same way, but still it's required that he has a level of endurance that maybe would shock people, is James Harden. Like, the guy has the basketball in his hands. He's #1 priority in terms of the defensive scout. So Russell Westbrook and James Harden, though they go about the job differently, both are phenomenal at having a great endurance and having the ball so much.
Clarkson kicks to Kuzminskis. And Utah, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Outside Gasol. Ingles against Matthews. Pass to Kuzma. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And he's got more height than you typically see at the off-guard position, and that size comes in handy, as we saw on that play.
And Favors kicks to Clarkson. Favors with the screen. Crawford outside. Here's Kuzminskis, and Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Utah. Lakers trail by 4. He's covered by Clarkson. Dishes it to Matthews. Good looking screen by Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Wes Matthews, undrafted out of Marquette, and yet an NBA starter almost from day 1. Doris, he has made a career out of defying expectations.
And I think, Kev, you'd be hard-pressed to think of a tougher competitor. Wes is a physical two-way player and a knockdown shooter.
Ilyasova, a screen. Ilyasova, a screen on Gasol. Ilyasova sets a screen for Crawford. For 3. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
Ingles against Matthews. Ingles can't get it to go.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Gasol. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. He feeds it to Harrell. And stolen by Ilyasova. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Six seconds left in the first. And here's Gasol outside. And that's not going to go. Right back after this break. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the five guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
Ilyasova out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's Kuzminskas in at the small forward. That's the five on the floor for the Jazz. Outside Matthews. In the corner, Harrell with it. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Matthews. Lays it up off the glass. Matthews has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Lakers.
Gritty effort by Wes Matthews. Just buries himself in the paint and connects on a quality look.
Jennings kicks to Kuzminskas. Here's the floater. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. McLemore with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Harrell. Again, Los Angeles. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Jennings. Kicks it to Crawford. To the wing on the left. Here's Kuzminskas. Hits it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzminskas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know this about Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. He has a wide range of coaching experience, right? He's coached at the college level, in the minors, over in Europe. And in today's game, I think that breadth of experience is invaluable.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good and get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Here's Crawford. Rejected by Gasol. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And you talk about that experience at different levels, Doris, different leagues. How does that help a coach like Quinn Snyder?
Well, Kev, we see the NBA game constantly evolving. In a lot of ways, it's becoming more like European basketball with the floor spacing and ball movement. So that experience can help him think outside the box.
But they recover it. Jennings kicks to Gobert. Here's Kuzminskis. He's covered by Matthews. Jennings sets the screen for Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nice ball movement by Utah. He was all alone on that one. Kuzminskis has got 11 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, 2 here in the second.
There's the pick. Now Harrell. He's guarded by Jennings. Down deep, McLemore. A rebound by the Jams. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Gobert, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
You look at Rudy Gobert, do you see him in the mold of, say, Doris, a Tyson Chandler?
I think the Stifle Tower has got a bigger upside. Both of those guys are 7'2", who can impact the game with defense, rebounding, shot blocking, and finishing around the rim. Both with great mobility. So I do see the comparison.
That free throw, no good.
Don't you love Rudy Gobert's nickname, Kevin? The Stifle Tower. He can be a menacing presence.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Ilyasova. Bogdanovich comes in for Kuzminskis. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Mike Conley in for Brandon Jennings. He hits the second from the line.
Well, guys, you talk about a player with Defensive Player of the Year capabilities. Look no further than Rudy Gobert. The 7'2" Frenchman has earned that nickname, the Stifle Tower.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Utah.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night. And at this point, is there any question, Doris, that Rudy Gobert is the league's premier rim protector?
I don't think so at all, Kev. You look at the metrics. On average, NBA players shoot over 50% around the rim. But when Gobert's around the rim, it's about 30%. That's far and away the biggest impact in the NBA.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Schroeder dishes to Drummond. James a screen on Gobert. Here's Schroeder, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball and women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Tebow, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Favors. Over Davis. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Gobert. Favors got 5 points so far. The Lakers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. There's the dish to Drummond. LeBron passes to Davis. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Lock at 6. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Utah's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovich gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
And a refined offensive skill set for the Croatian Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan, his three-point shot, obviously a big part of his game. He can really heat it up from the perimeter. On any given night, this guy can go for 40. I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
Kuzma passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Conley kicks to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Gobert. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good.
And guys, it was just announced last season that the Jazz had transferred the team's ownership to a legacy trust intended to keep the team in Utah for generations to come. Apparently, the move is a first of its kind in major North American pro sports.
Favors dishes to Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Favors with a screen on Davis. Here's Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim. Greg, you look at the Jazz, that legacy trust means that all profits are reinvested right back into the team.
I mean, a tremendous move, recognizing that the team belongs to Utah and the people of Salt Lake City. This is truly a community asset.
Over in the corner, Conley. Favors with a screen on Davis. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got 7 points in the game.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in. And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. He dishes it to Favors. James against Bogdanovich. The pass to Gobert. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Ingles, that's for 2, and it falls over the rim and in. And now a three-point Jazz lead.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. Drummond sets the screen for James. And count it.
Shot's
and a
good.
chance for one more at the free throw line.
Shot's good.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Clarkson against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, he just creates enough separation to get a quality look from the mid-range.
Back to James. Drummond sets the screen for James. Davis sets a screen. James with it, now defended by Gobert. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Fourth, Anthony Davis.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Utah. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gasol's checked in. There's the screen. Favors, dishes to Ingles. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
LeBron kicks to Gasol. Shoots the three. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Gasol. And that's 13 points for LeBron. Utah trailing here. Here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Favors with the screen. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. But they get it back. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? The Lakers in the lead. So the Lakers 5 right now. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's LeBron James. And there's Davis. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Schroeder. And another basket for the Lakers.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Ilyasova sets a screen for Gobert. Conley with it. He's picked up by James. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Back to Ilyasova. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Drummond, and stolen by Drummond. 3-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Feeds to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ilyasova sets a screen for Conley. And Davis sends it back. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. Connects from 3-point range. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Schroeder against Conley. And there's the feed to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Conley. The 15-footer. Good. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 7. There's a screen. James with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got 14.
Kev, you love the strong shooting of Bogdanovich, a polished player with a scorer's mentality.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Davis sets a screen. Caldwell Pope outside. Davis setting the pick for Caldwell Pope. Yep, it counts. He's got 6.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Pass to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. Conley's shot is off.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Davis sets a screen. LeBron kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Passes it to LeBron. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Conley kicks to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots over Schroeder. Conley left side. Bogdanovich dishes to Ilyasova. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Ilyasova a screen. The pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Ilyasova a screen on Drummond, and Davis sends it back.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
Conley against Schroeder. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Doris, they say that one of the toughest things about calling a game is balancing pure basketball knowledge with entertainment. What's your approach with that topic?
Do you know that was the last piece of broadcasting that I think fell into place for me? For a long time, I felt like I was proving myself, Kevin, so I didn't relax and enjoy it. But my son one time said to me, when we were watching a game, he said, Mom, you have to understand when the announcers are having fun, we're having fun.
Chemistry is such a big part of it, isn't it?
Crucial.
A different look for Utah. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Jordan Crawford comes in for Mitchell, and it's Jennings in for Mike Conley. Outside Jennings. The dish to Bogdanovich to the left side wing. Kuzminskis, another miss by Utah. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-5 run. Pick by Harrell. Feeds it to McLemore. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Bogdanovich passes to Jennings. Gobert with a screen on Drummond. Jennings kicks to Crawford. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. That one good for 2. Gobert's got 5.
Rudy Gobert is becoming a handful down deep. He's quick, he's confident, and he's got gorgeous touch.
Pick by Harrell. It's tipped. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Now here's McLemore outside. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 13 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Matthews. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Bogdanovich against Matthews. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Jennings. And Gobert kicks to Crawford. Gobert the screen. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got his first points of the game.
Well, Rudy Gobert is so good setting screens that it's allowing his teammates opportunities.
The feed to Harrell. Drummond sets the screen for Harrell. He kicks it to Matthews. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. He's got 6.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the... Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
For Utah, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. For the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Brandon Jennings. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to McLemore. He dishes it to Harrell. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Gasol from 11 feet away. And he makes that one. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night. Jazz have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Clarkson dishes to Favors. Crawford kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Crawford outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. Dishes to Clarkson. A three-pointer is right on target. Clarkson's got 8.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him
him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Crawford with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Favors with the screen. Expanding his range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol's got his third rebound tonight. Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to Matthews. Gasol setting the pick for Matthews. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Well, effortlessly connecting on the mid-range jumper thanks to that quick release. Good work by Matthews.
Favors with the screen. Kuzminskis in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Kuzminskis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Kicks it to McLemore. He feeds it to Harrell. Picked by Harrell. Gasol up top. Over to the wing. Takes a 3. They get it back. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I think Wes Matthews, you've got a guy who's a true leader, someone who's not afraid to speak his mind and let his teammates know what's up.
A different look for Utah. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Kuzminskis. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson kicks to Favors. Matthews against Bogdanovich. Back to Favors. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Schroeder kicks to Davis over Ilyasova. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. 11 points for Anthony Davis. Utah's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Ingles kicks to Favors. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Favors inside. That one falls. Favors has got 9.
Yeah, this is where Favors is at his absolute best. Close to the rim, he can make any move he chooses.
Davis, the pass to Matthews. Back to Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Ingles kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Ingles dishes to Favors. Shoots over Matthews. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Favors.
Well, I think at this point he's proven, Derek Favors, that you've got to respect his mid-range. He is capable when given room.
Schroeder against Clarkson. Schroeder outside. Gasol, a screen on Favors. It's Schroeder with the drive. Here's Gasol, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 12.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Favors with the screen, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses there. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Jazz trail by 9. We've got Bogdanovich. Conley out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Favors, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. From deep, it's good from long range. Ilyasova's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Utah. Shooter kicks to Davis. Here's Kuzma. The pass to Gasol. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You'd love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Conley.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Kuzma. Davis sets a screen. Here's the dish to LeBron. The teardrop falls in. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Ilyasova a screen. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. To the paint. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Now the awareness that LeBron possesses was on display there. He knew exactly where to find the easy look.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Ilyasova. No one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Ilyasova's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Utah. To the inside. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And LeBron James showing no signs of slowing up anytime soon, scoring with ease.
Conley, the pass to Favors. Davis against Ilyasova. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers. First one falls for him. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Mitchell comes in for Joe Ingles. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Gasol a screen. Shooter kicks to Gasol. Over Gobert. Again, the miss by Gasol.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Here's Mitchell. Feeds to Ilyasova. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by James. This one for 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket for Mitchell.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Here's Schroeder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. The feed to Mitchell. He kicks it to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots over Schroeder. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
LeBron drives in over Bogdanovich. James misses. Utah has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Mitchell passes to Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Conley. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's LeBron outside. LeBron with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Some solid defense from Gasol. Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to Schroeder. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's good from Schroeder. Drummond's checked in for Marc Gasol. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Conley. Pass to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Mitchell missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Drummond kicks to James. Davis inside, defended by Ilyasova. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again, and it's Davis laying it in.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. No good on the triple.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Another miss by Utah.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Schroeder against Conley. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Misses the three. Jazz trailed by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
This is to Ilyasova. Gobert with a screen for Ilyasova. Passes it to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Conley gets the bucket.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
The Lakers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. LeBron against Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. James misses. For Utah, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Outside Conley to take the lead. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Lakers trailed by 3. Floats it up for James. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Mitchell missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
James against Bogdanovich. Davis has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Now here is Conley. Gobert the screen. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
high throw, no good for Drummond.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Gobert with a screen for Bogdanovich. Over Drummond. Second shot opportunity, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Boy, the length of Rudy Gobert is awe-inspiring. This guy's so good on the offensive backboards.
And with Drummond, he does play like towering centers of decades past.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't great at moving the ball around or hitting shots from range, but his size and athleticism are elite and one of the best rebounders in our game.
Ilyasova passes to Bogdanovich. Gobert the screen. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Lakers on D. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Davis sets a screen. Schroeder kicks to Davis. Back to Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Got a piece of it. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way and finished off by Davis.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Such a clutch move. Could be the deciding factor in how this one plays out.
Ilyasova, a screen on Davis. Mitchell. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
And it's Schroeder missing. Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Mitchell. Wide open. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Now kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
And how about the poise Caldwell Pope displayed on that possession? They needed an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
Ilyasova, a screen. Conley against Schroeder. 5 on the clock.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. It's in! That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. pass to Bogdanovich. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. And the Lakers with possession here. It's a one-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. Gobert, the screen. Conley with a wide open look. Buries the triple.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the game. Here's Schroeder. It's on. Here's Drummond. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team. You picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.